friends, welcome to the Slow Jam. It is a cold, wintry night here in Colorado. I'm very grateful to be cozy in my bedroom here with my slippers on and ready to jam with all of y'all. So I hope you are tuned up and ready to go because we're going to just get right into it tonight. Thank you for those of you who watched the live stream trio concert yesterday from Wibby Brewing. That was really, really fun. Mark Levy on drums and Zach Jackson on bass. We had some bad technical glitches in the beginning. The internet just cut out on us completely, so the show started about 45 minutes late. So if you were there on time trying to watch it, you can go back and watch it now. It's all there on the site. Okay, this is the Slow Tempo Jam. I'm going to let you all make sure you're tuned up and ready to go, and I'm going to have a look at the stream to make sure it's working. We are starting tonight with Little Cabin Home on the Hill. Now, I did appreciate all the requests that everybody sent, and we've incorporated many of those into the set list tonight. And I figured I'd just warm us up on something that we've played a lot and you're familiar with. A handful of the songs coming up are really, really neat, standard style songs that if you don't know them, you'll know them soon enough, and we'll kind of keep these in the rotation for future weeks. So Little Cabin Home on the Hill in G. I'll just kind of run you through it real quick in case you don't know it. It's in G and it goes 1, 1 and 1 and a 4 and a 1. 1 and a 1 to the 5. 1 and a 1 and a 4 and a 1. Little cabin home on the hill. Chorus goes to the 4 chord. Now someone has taken you from me. And the rest is the same. And I'm not going to spend too much time on this because you all probably know this song already. So I'm just going to get a click track up and I will count you in. Now, oh my gosh, there's a different file here than usual. Here is, where's my Met? Here it is. Okay, so if I'm kicking it off, I might do something like... But again, since we've done this song so much, I'm sure you all have your own kickoffs ready to go for Little Cabin Home on the Hill. So I'm going to find a tempo here, and I'm going to count you in, and you're going to kick off the song, okay? Let's get this going. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Tonight I'm alone without you, my dear. It seems there's a longing for you still. All I can do now is sit alone and cry in our little cabin home on the hill. Chorus. For someone has taken you from me and left me here all alone. We are off and running. So next we have another Flatt and Scruggs number. Well, that was actually technically a Bill Monroe number, right? But Lester Flatt did write that song, or at least co-wrote it with Bill. This is a good old Flatt and Scruggs number called Before I Met You, in the key of G. One of those bluegrass songs that, one of the few bluegrass songs that is appropriate at weddings. It's not about a murder or heartbreak or leaving someone behind. It's actually an honest-to-goodness love song. And it's in 3/4, so I'm going to set the tempo. I've seen pretty girls in my... Okay, so bluegrass waltzes tend to be kind of fast. This one, you know, being a sentimental kind of love song, is not that fast. And here's how it goes. In the key of G in 3/4, it's a 1 and a 1 and a 4 and a 1. 1 and a 1 to the 5. 1 and a 1 and a 4 and a 1. 1 and a 5 and 1. Chorus goes to the 4. I thought I was swinging back to the 1. World by the tail. Hang the 1. Thought I could never be blue. 5. And a 1 and a 1 and a 4 and a 1. That was before I met you. The chord progression is like exactly the same as Little Cabin Home on the Hill, but it's in 3/4. And the melody is very clear, and that's kind of how I'd want you to kick it off, probably, playing some version of the melody, which is... And this is a fun study because it's just a descending major scale. The main theme of this song is a descending major scale starting on the 3rd. So you start on that B note and just run right down. Okay? So why don't you go ahead and kick it off? And of course, for any of these songs, if they're unfamiliar to you at this point, just mark this, make a little note of the time in this video, and you can come right back to it and study up a little bit more. And also, of course, check out those original recordings from Flatt and Scruggs. And there's certainly some YouTube videos of them performing this song on those Grand Ole Opry shows from the 1950s and 60s. So here we go. Why don't you kick us off on Before I Met You in the key of G. A 1, a 2, 3, 4. That was before I met you. Chorus. I thought I was swinging the world by the tail. I thought I could never be blue. I thought I'd been kissed and I thought I'd been loved. That was before I met you. My turn. skip to the third verse. They say that you reap just what you have sown. Well, darling, I hope that's not true. For once I made plans about living alone, but that was before I met you. I thought I was swinging the world by the tail. I thought I could never be blue. I thought I'd been kissed and I thought I'd been loved. That was before I met you. Play it. I thought I would ramble and always be free. That was before I met you. I thought that no woman could ever hold me. That was before I met you. Last chorus. I thought I was swinging the world by the tail. I thought I could never be blue. I thought I'd been kissed and I thought I'd been loved. That was before I met you. Beautiful song. Pardon me for mixing up the verses. I couldn't think of that second verse there. But I have performed this song quite a bit. It comes up at weddings and events like that. And funny how kind of the law of attraction works. I thought of this as a good song. This was not requested. I just thought of it to throw in to the mix because it's a cool song that we haven't done on the jam yet. And I was watching on Netflix last night the Dolly Parton documentary, the new one, and she and Porter Wagoner are singing the song. I thought, oh, cool, that's appropriate. Anyhow, good old song and a nice little major scale study, and also just an example of how easy it is to write a song, right? At least to write melodies and chord changes. Okay, who's out there? Let's check on the stream. How's everybody doing? Hi, David. David is tried and true playing that mandolin. Jesse, thanks for being here. Hi, Fran. Cabin friend Fran, always with us. James, nice to see you. Colin from England, staying up late across the sea. Matthew, Diane, cool. Well, thank you all for being here. Let's move on to this other great, another Flat and Scruggs song, Will the Roses Bloom, where she lies sleeping in the key of C, and it goes, will the roses bloom to the four chord, and a 1 and 1 to the 5, and a 1 and 1 to the 4, and a 1 and a 5 and a 1. Lovely melody, great song. Tragic song, you know. And if I'm kicking it off, I'm going to play the melody. I'm going to go. That's a little more accurate. But, you know, as you can see, I'm just kind of adapting the melody to a bit of like my own style. So that's what you do in the kickoffs. And you can always do some trail off licks and things like that. Anyway, Jack from Ohio, welcome. Hi, Jan. Hey, Rodney in Portland. Cool. Hi, John, Keegan, Eileen. Wow, great to have you all here, and it's great to kind of see where everyone is and how this kind of ties us all together. Hopefully, we'll all make some new pickin' friends from this, and ultimately, we'll get together in person and jam. Okay, will the roses bloom where she lies sleeping? This is a nice, decidedly mid-tempo number, and we're going to do it even slower because this is the slow jam, of course. We're gearing up for the mid-tempo and the fast jams here coming up after this. So, go ahead and kick us off in the key of C. Will the roses bloom where she lies sleeping? A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Will the roses bloom where she lies sleeping? Will the flowers shed their petals there? Will the dewdrops fall upon the roses where my darling sleeps beneath the sand? I'll play it. Her lips were like a bunch of roses. Her eyes shone like the starlight sky. Her hair was dark and it was curly, and I'll love her till the day I die. Chorus. Will the roses bloom where she lies sleeping? Will the flowers shed their petals there? Will the dewdrops fall upon the roses where my darling sleeps beneath the sand? Now you play. How I miss my darling as she's sleeping underneath a beautiful sky. I miss her more now since she's left me. I know we've said our last goodbye. Last chorus. Will the roses bloom where she lies sleeping? Will the flowers shed their petals there? Will the dewdrops fall upon the roses where my darling sleeps beneath the sand? Such a sad song, but beautiful, beautiful melody. I hope you're singing harmony on that. Just an excellent song, one of the best. Okay, we're still in C. Christmas time's a comin'. All right, this was a request. And now the Monroe recording is in F, and it's arranged in a certain way where the tenor part is very important. When I'm performing this song, I play it at a C or D, just because I'm singing the melody the whole time. You'll see what I'm saying. But if you're playing along with the original, it's in F. Just take note. And the breaks and the kickoff are all going to be on a chorus, and there's like 3 sections to this song. So there's the chorus. Christmas time's a comin', to the 5. Christmas time's a comin', back to the 1. Christmas time's a comin', 5. And I know I'm going home. Then it goes right into the, can't you hear those bells ringing, bringing joy to all? Can't you hear them singing? When it's snowing, I'll be going back to my country home. So that is the verse, I guess. It's hard to define these sections. But what will happen is there will be a verse that plays the Christmas time's a comin'. There's a verse that plays that song, Holly in the window. There's a verse that plays that melody. Holly in the window, home is where the wind blows. Can't walk for running, Christmas time's a comin'. That's all 1 and 5. Then we go into this sort of verse or chorus, if you want to call it. Can't you hear those bells ringing, bringing joy to all? Can't you hear them singing? When it's snowing, I'll be going back to my country home. Then we do the actual chorus. Christmas time's a comin', Christmas time's a comin', Christmas time's a comin', and I know I'm going home. Okay? Now, so your kickoff is simply going to be... play right into that. Can't you hear the bells ringing, ringing? That part. Okay? So let's call that the kickoff and the breaks. Okay? So there you go. Give it a shot here. And like I said, you can always come back to this and try it again after we're done here tonight. But just one more time, I'll demonstrate a kickoff. So why don't you go ahead and give it a go. Kick us off on Christmas Time's a Comin'. And we gotta be a little quicker than that. This is an up-tempo song, but we're in the slow jam, so we're keeping it in the zone here. Gotta go a little quicker than where we were. So here we go. Kick us off in the key of C on Christmas Time's a Comin'. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Holly in the window, home is where the wind blows. Can't walk for running, yeah, Christmas time's a comin'. Can't you hear those bells ringing, bringing joy to all? Can't you hear them singing? When it's snowing, I'll be going back to my country home. Christmas time's a comin', Christmas time's a comin', Christmas time's a comin', and I know I'm Tall pines are buzzing, my old heart is yearning for the folks at home when Christmas time's coming. Can't you hear those bells ringing, bringing joy to all? Can't you hear them singing when it's snowing? I'll be going back to my country home. Christmas time's a coming, Christmas time's a coming, Christmas time's a coming, and I know I'm going home. Now you play it. Holly in the window, home is where the wind blows. Can't walk for running, yeah, Christmas time's a coming. Can't you hear those bells ringing, bringing joy to all? Can't you hear them singing when it's snowing? I'll be going back to my country home. Christmas time's a coming, Christmas time's a coming, Christmas time's a coming, and I know I'm going home. All right. Did you make it? Cool. You know, it's not really a jammer. Like, you know, it's a good song to jam on. All I really want to make sure that you all know is the melody. I want you all to understand this and see how neatly that works with the chord changes. Fun. Love that song. I think I missed a verse in there, but anyway, you only do this song this time of year, right? Okay, moving on. This is another request. Most of the rest of these songs here are from the requests that you all sent in. And this is another one of my favorites that I appreciate the request because oftentimes it's reminding me of songs that I really like that I haven't done in a while. And that's the case with this one, Down the Road. And we're going to be in the key of A here. That's where Flatt and Scruggs played it. And I'm going to do the Flatt and Scruggs version. I know there's a lot of different versions out there. And this one, if you're a banjo player, this is an excellent song for working on your timing, because the timing is so impeccable the way Earl plays this kickoff. And it's in A, and it goes 1 and a 1 and a 1, 6 minor, 1 and a 1 and 5 and 1, 1 and a 1 and a 1, 6 minor, 1 and a 1 and 5 and 1. That's it. And the kickoff would go something like, those big trail offs, right? But it's just a straight version of the melody with a very precise roll. I need to start working on my banjo playing again. Maybe I could demonstrate some of these actual kickoffs. Cool. Who else is out there? Hi, Lee. Hi, Kenna in Kansas. Cool. Nick in Portland. Skip in Colorado. Will, Eileen. Wonderful. Thanks you all for being here. All right, so why don't you kick us off on Down the Road, and let's really focus on the timing here on this song. Get that groove really, really tight. And I'm going to slow it down just a tiny bit to emphasize that point. About a mile or two. Okay, here we go. Kick us off on Down the Road in the key of A. On 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Down the road about a mile or two lives a young girl named Pearly Blue. About so high and her hair is brown, prettiest thing, boys, in this town. My turn. If you want to really know where I'm heading down the road, get my girl on the line. You can find me there most any old time. Play it. Every day and Sunday too, I go to see my Pearly Blue. For you hear the rooster crow, you see me heading down the road. Well, old man Flat, he owned a farm, from the hog lot to the barn, from the barn to the rail. He made his living by carrying the mail. Play one. Every time I get the blues, I walk the soles right off my shoes. Don't know why I love her so. That gal of mine lives down the road. Why don't you play one more? Last verse. Every time I get the blues, walk the soles right off my shoes. Don't know why I love her so. That gal of mine lives down the road. Simple, fun, delightful, great song. And I know there's versions, I don't know who started doing this, but there's versions where people add a little down the road, got a little pretty girl down the road. I'm just so in love with the original Flat and Scruggs version that that's the one I like to play. Very cool. Okay, Red-Haired Boy. This was another request. Our first instrumental in the set. And we're going to be, again, in the key of A. And I figure you probably know Red-Haired Boy, but let me just kind of run you through the changes. And a 1, and a 1, and a 1, and a 4. 1 and a 1 to the flat 7. 1 and a 1, 1 and a 4. 1 and a 1, and a 5 and a 1. That's the A part. The B part goes to the flat 7. 4 and 4. 1 and 1, flat 7. Again, it's flat 7. 4 and a 4. 1 and a 1 and a flat 7. Okay, so I know there are some subtle variations on that, but this is pretty much the standard version. And why don't we play this through twice? I'll play it, I'll kick it off. The instrumentals, it works best if I kick them off. And then you'll play it, and then I'll play one more, and you play one more and tag it. Just like that. Twice through each. And let's just stay right here at the same tempo. Nice and easy. Okay, here we go. I'll kick us off on the red-haired boy in the key of A. right. Red-Haired Boy. Great tune. Just a beautiful tune. I was kind of throwing in a couple different versions. I give a hack at the David Greer version every now and then because it's really neat. And every now and then I'll try to throw some of those little triplets like the Celtic players do. Hi, Ralph. Oh, good. You're playing along on the banjo. I bet you had fun on Down the Road. Tony from Silver Spring, Maryland. Awesome. Russ and Steph from Rome, Georgia. Bob Bowden from Littleton. Cool. Jeffrey, the Little Beggar Man. Yeah, it's also known as the Little Beggar Man. I don't know too much about the history of the tune, but I've heard it referenced as that. And I even heard some lyrics to it before about a little beggar man. Okay, so moving on, we got In the Gravel Yard. This was another request. And we've done this, it's been a while. And this is a song that comes from, I think, Blue Highway, right? Blue Highway did this? Anyway, in the key of A. In the gravel yard with the four, there's a 4 chord. In the gravel yard, to the 4, back to 1, and a 1, and a 5, and a 1. That's the whole song. It is mighty hard in the gravel yard. I'll never be a free man, so they say. One of your modern bluegrass style G runs there. Okay, and if I'm kicking it off, I'm going to be bluesy on this one. I would do something like. Something like that. Whoops, I don't want iTunes. I'm going to quit that. I do not want this program open. And here we go. In the gravel yard. Let's up the tempo a little bit from where we were and groove right along on this one. Here we go. Kick us off. In the gravel yard, key of A. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. In the gravel yard with a number for my name, making little rocks out of big rocks all day. All the work is mighty hard in the gravel yard. I'll never be a free man, so they say. My turn. Warden, hear my plea and listen now to me. I killed the man that I caught with my wife. You'd probably done the same, so how am I to blame? Sentenced to the rest of my life, of course. In the gravel yard with a number for my name, out of big rocks all day. All the work is mighty hard in the gravel yard. I'll never be a free man, so they say. Play it. macho bluegrass song. It's a very, very male song. Okay, moving right along. Talk of the Town. Now, this is a classic bluegrass song. Thanks to Travis Oliver, my buddy back in San Diego, requesting this. And I stuck it in the slow jam because it's a pretty slow song. Reno and Smiley from the 1950s. And you know what? I think I'm going to capo 4. It's in the key of E. So wherever you like to play this, get yourself set up. Now this is a song I had done, years ago. My good friend Chris Henry. We used to sing this song. It's a duet throughout, so it's really, really fun when you know all the words to sing this all the way through as a duet. At least learn the chorus so you can sing harmonies on the chorus, but you might as well learn the verses too. And it's in E and it goes 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 to the 4 and a 5 and a 5 back to 1. 1 and a 1 and a 1 to the 4 and 5, 5 talk of the town. Then it goes to the 5 chord. I'll go down to the river, back to 1. Slowly walk around 2. If my thoughts don't change a lot. 5. Jump right in and drown. For after what you've done to me, I know I've grown to be. Kind of holds the 4 for a bit. The laughing stock, the talk of the town. So again, the chorus is go down to the river, 5, 1, a 2, dominant 7th, 5 of the 5, to the 5, and then you're back to the verse form. It's a lovely melody. I'm going to play something as a kickoff like... correct melody at the end there. There you go, Talk of the Town, great song. Why don't you get ready to kick us off? It's already too fast. We're going to slow it down and groove right along on this classic Don Reno Red Smiley number. Here we go. Kick us off. Key of E. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Seem to watch my footsteps as I go by. They shake their heads and say I'm riding high. But this thing has done drove me wild, and now it's got me down and made me the talk of the town. I'll go down to the river and slowly walk around. And if my thoughts don't change a lot, I'll jump right in and drown. For after what you've done to me, I know I've grown to be. laughing stock, the talk of the town. I'll play it. I used to think this couldn't happen to a guy like me. As nightfall finds me headed to your door. Now you don't seem to want me since a new love you have found. And now I am the talk of the town. I'll go down to the river and slowly walk around. And if my thoughts don't change a lot, I'll jump right in and drown. For after what you've done to me, I know I've grown to be the laughing stock, the talk of the town. Play one. I'll go down to the river and slowly walk around. And if my thoughts don't change a lot, I'll jump right in and drown. For after what you've done to me, I know I've grown to be the laughing stock, the talk of the town. Let's tag it. The laughing stock, talk of the town. Great song. I mean, you know, all about obsession and attachment, and poor guy just been done wrong and, you know, wants to go to the river and drown. Okay, well, it's dramatic. It's bluegrass, right? Not the kind of song you might hear people write these days, but hey, Travis Oliver, next time I see you in person, we're going to sing that together. How's everyone doing? We got some folks still playing along. Well, remember the mid-tempo jam is coming up right after this. We'll probably just have time to get through these last couple songs, and we'll get right to the mid-tempo jam. I'm going to restart the video so it'll come up as a new post, but I encourage you all to come right back, because we're going to pick up where we left off, and we'll be at mid-tempo, and then we'll slowly kind of crank things up toward the fast jam. So here we go, Angelina Baker. You know, this is kind of, you know, Bluegrass 101, even though it's not a bluegrass song. It comes from Stephen Foster, kind of Civil War era. But this is a standard in bluegrass jams and old-time jams, so I figure you probably know it. But anyway, it's in D. Da 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 da. D to the 4. Da 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 da. 1 and 5 and 1. I like to do the 1-5-1 at the end. There's folks who will argue that it's only 1 and 4. Because that kind of suits the melody a little bit better. A lot of these Stephen Foster songs just kind of were notated as melodies without chord changes in them. So it's open to interpretation. But that's how I like to play it. Why don't we just go ahead and play Angelina Baker? It's the same form the whole time. 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 4. Da 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 da. 1 and 5 and 1. Okay? Here we go. I'm going to kick it off, and let's play 2 times each, okay? Me, you, and then you'll tag it at the end. Here we go. nice and slow. Slow and easy. Here we go. Angelina Baker in the key of D. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Actually, what am I doing? I'm going to do taters. I'm going to kick it off and I'm going to do taters. Here we go. Wonderful. Certainly doesn't need a tag. Some people just end it, you know. But I like us all to work on our tags in different keys. So I usually tag the instrumentals. Okay, so we got one more song on the list here. And it is I Love Please Come Home. That's it in the key of B. And this song is that, wow, nobody's making any comments. Everybody's rapt. Everybody's just paying such close attention to what they're playing. That's great. So we'll close it out with this one, which is usually an A, actually, at least the original Reno and Smiley version. But I just wanted to get a B number in there, so we're going to be up in B for Love, Please Come Home. Another song of dependence and attachment. takes a minute. We'll call that good enough. Okay, Love Please Come Home in B. 1 and 1 and a 1, flat 7, 4, 4 back to 1, 4, 4 and a 1, 1 and 5 and a 1. That's the whole thing. And if I'm kicking it off, I'm going to do something melody based. Being silly, of course. Brad from Ontario, Canada. Cool. Hi, Ann. Hi, Jan. Angelina Baker. Yep, cool. Well, thanks for requesting that. That was another request. This song is a request from weeks previous. But here we go. Wrapping up our all request, or mostly request, slow jam. We'll play this song, and then I will cut off the stream and start a new one for the mid-tempo jam. So come on right back, will you? Love Please Come Home. Kick us off in the key of B. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Sweetheart, I beg you to come home. please come home. All right, thanks for joining me here at the Slow Jam. I'm going to shut this down and come right back for the mid-tempo jam in just a few minutes here. So stay tuned and find the new stream and jam along. Okay, see you soon.